Hey Sagittarius, what's up? How's it going? It is me, Archer, and it is time to do your everything energy check-in for you and the one on your mind, pulling on the current energies for the end of October 2025-ish. Happy Halloween. However, whenever you clicked on this reading, decide to come and hang out with us for a little bit or a lot of it. Perfect timing as always. There are timeless messages meant to find you exactly when they do. And whatever message comes out, good, bad, or indifferent, don't you worry, I'll convey it across to you. Because when you're with me, I'm your ride or die. I got your back, and you are protected. I'm your crystals, all right? It's why I'm Archer. I love reading for you, Sagittarius, because you guys are like the awesomest sign. I've been affectionately called the Sag Whisperer in my travels. Many a moons I've been called that. So I'm here for you. Let everybody else call you Sagittarius, okay? Those are the people we don't need around anyways. Oh, Sagittarius misses you so much. All right, I'm on your side. Let's go. My Sagittarius Neptune approves this message. All right, let's tap it. We tapped in. We're good. The Knight of Cups went towards my Red Bull. Maybe God's saying, Archer, you might want to cut back on that a little bit. No. Free will. Knight of Cups, there's a love offer coming your way. And Page of Cups confirms it. The Seven of Wands tells me it's only a stone's throw away. And it's possible it's somebody that might already be planting little seeds with the parable of the sower. But that's also a little bit of futility that comes in. So somebody might even feel like they messed up a chance with you. All right? I love it when my decks pop cards like that. That means we're connected. All right, you ready, Sag? Let's do it to it. All right, God, give me everything you got for Sagittarius, please. Oh, that is totally a spinny hug. Some of you guys might be planting Seven of Pentacles, Parable of the Sower seeds, and they're not getting answered. They're getting ignored. But anyways, when my deck jams, that means you need a spinny hug. And if somebody ignores messages from a Sagittarius or signs from a Sagittarius, I can understand it. So get over here. I'm going to grip you up. I'm going to spin you around, and you're going to start giggling. Your hair's going to blow into all that hair that takes girls so long to do. You know, it's going to start blowing in the breeze, right? Like you're in a Jeep with the tops off. Jeep wave. What's up, fellow Sagittarius Jeep drivers? All right. You might start giggling. You might start feeling better, feeling a little more adventurous and fun-seeking. All right. It's cool. If you ever need an extra spinny hug, y'all come on back anytime you want. I miss Nashville. I just said y'all. All right. Let's go. Tap me and tune me in. Let's go, Sag. 2 shuffles. Some of y'all might actually live there, or you're gonna. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let's go. Let's see what's in your Zillow. All right, Sag? Let's do this. Give me 2 shuffles for Sagittarius. Here we go. 1. I totally love reading for Sag. And 2. Okay, let's go. Let's love this deck for the super successful, sassy, I'm going to say it this time, downright sexy Sagittarius. All right, the only sign deserving of 5 syllables. Let's go. Ooh, overall energy is the 2 of Cups, Cancer energy. And it was enough to make me, right out of the gate. Tower card, Page of Swords, leads to the Ace of Cups and the Hierophant. Shut the front door. And they're single, 9 of Pentacles, and they're thinking about marriage with you. If you had a dream about being married to your person, it's in the energies. If you haven't, they have. So for those of you that have, that means you both have, because the Ace of Cups to the Hierophant. This shows after a divinely timed Tower card, okay, that lessons have been learned to allow a fresh start with the Ace of Cups going forward that leads to a higher level of commitment when a single person's come together. Queen of Sheba visiting Solomon. That leads to the wedding at Cana, which means you're going to save a bunch of money on your wedding because you can just bring water. One of your guests is going to be BYOB for everybody. It's cool. 3 of Pentacles. Oh, your guardian angels have been helping you guys through this. All right, let's go. All right, here we go, Sag. Oh, wait, hold on. It was the other way around. It was like that. Okay, cool. All right, current conditions of Sagittarius. Sorry, it might be my first day on the job. I don't know. Let's go. King of Wands. Nice, that's you. The Knight of Swords. And the Queen of Cups. It's telling me your intuition is strengthening. Something is changing, and you call it man's or woman's intuition or call it a spiritual awakening. But it's almost like you're picking up messages or feelings like you know they're getting closer with the Queen of Cups. It's like you're picking up the fact that with the Knight of Swords, God's making plans to put you guys back in place. Might be why they've been on your mind more than usual lately. Because, I mean, you can usually just cruise right along. But when it gets to you, though, yeah, it's kind of like got you at the moment going through a lot of emotions right now. It's kind of like with the Knight of Swords, you're multitasking through your shadow work because it feels like all the energies are coming at you at like the same time, like a fire hose of emotions to the face. And you're winding up like Paul here on the card being like, why? Right? You're coming to the end of a great battle, though. it's going to result in a massive level up. Queen of Cups. This is the card of real love. Cancer energy. You got Cancer, Aquarius on the Knight of Swords, and Sagittarius on the King of Wands coming out. It's like you're closing the door, ending a cycle, and experiencing a spiritual rite of passage as a result of it. And all these things aren't happening overnight. This has been going on for a minute, hasn't it? You've been feeling this way, like some type of way, for some type of a minute. But we're coming near into the end of it. There is still some energies around the moon cycles that are phasing you, Sagittarius. Cancer energy and Uranus energy off of the Aquarius vibes as well. Not to mention, your planet is currently in Cancer. Sagittarius Cancer energy. I think there's some luck that's been like a delayed start coming out of this. Like a little bit of an abundance that you're like, I'm waiting, but it's coming. All right. And it's in the form of real love. I like that. Okay. What's up on their side of the fence? All right. Remember, past, present, or future, it's person on your mind. You are totally allowed to mislove whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just Tarot Reader, not Tarot Tell what to do her. None of us tell you what to do. You got free will too. The Moon card, the Nine of Swords, the Hanged Man, the Ace of Wands. I knew it. I should have known. I should have said something. I'd have looked like 10 times cooler right now. Because with the Ace of Wands, this person still got you heavily on their mind. And they still totally want to fire off your arrow. Oh my. Oh my. Yeah. Okay, dreams that they're having might be more about the wedding night, not the wedding. Yikes. Well, not in a bad way. Maybe it's a good way. Who knows? Anyhow, they're not, like, you guys haven't spoken a minute, have you? There's been a lot of silence between the two of you guys in the real world, even though on the astrological plane, you guys are telepathically still talking. Hanged Man. Well, the moon card's here too. There's strong water energy on their side of the fence. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, because you got the Six of Cups too. But then Three of Wands into the Ace of Wands is Aries energy. And then Gemini is hanging out with the Nine of Swords. This person's having a really hard time trying to keep the silence between the two of you guys. Interesting. This has been something on a pause for a minute. So, like, don't think you're the only one going through this and feeling some type of way. They are too, regardless of what their social media shows. It's 2025. I'm not even calling you out for snooping. It's fine. Whatever. They're doing it probably too anyways. We'll find out with the clarifiers. All right. But yeah, it's cool. Anyways, regardless of what is on their social media, they're a bit of I think they're still in a bit of like a dismissive, avoidant energy. It's kind of like they want love and they want the relationship, but they're scared or closed off to it. Whenever stuff starts getting good in their life, which you were like really good in their life, okay? Just so you know, don't be, for the Sagittariuses that are sitting there on your side of the fence and you're like, maybe I could have done something different. Maybe I should have opened up more. Maybe I should have this or that. It's not on you, it's them. Okay? This was on them a bit, because anytime stuff in their life gets good, they self-destruct it. And you were like the best thing. Three of Wands. Yeah, some of you guys haven't talked in a while. They're still running from the same fears that they've had their whole life. With the Six of Cups, this could result internally from their childhood, that they have had a lot of energies that they always fear stuff working out. Maybe stuff never did work out for them or something to that effect. Like, the people who were supposed to be there for them, they're not there for them. They may not have like great communication with their parents, may not have a lot of family or a lot of friends in their life, keeping a smaller circle. Bit of an extroverted introvert of sorts, right? And it gets locked in and sticks like that. You or them could be born on the 3rd, the 6th, or the 9th. Oh, that's Nikola Tesla, 369. Some of you guys could be into some heavy law of attraction. It's like you two are magnets. Regardless of how long it's been, keep Nikola Teslaing each other back into your energies. This could have a bit of a result. Like, it's weird, but with the Moon card and the Hanged Man there, all that 12th house Pisces energy, it's kind of like you guys go through cycles that you both want nothing to do with each other. You both don't bring each other up anymore. It's past. It's over and done. But then, like, the next morning, you're heavy on each other's minds again about, like, whatever happened to Sagittarius, I wonder. You know? It's interesting. It's an energetical wavelength. We got to get details. We're going Beatles. Let's go Beatles. It is. Oh yeah, because it is Halloween. It is Halloween, Sagittarius. In honor of Halloween, I'm giving out Beatles clues. We're going to do a little ghost story next week. All right. Gather around, and Archer will tell you the story, the urban legend of how Paul McCartney died in a car accident in 1966. And that guy going around right now touring on concerts for 3 hours, which is impressive, is actually a lookalike that was brought in to keep the Beatles legend going. So for you, we're going to bring you into a little more of a newer age clues, because the clues didn't just end with the end of the Beatles. Because, example, right around 1995, 1996, when the Beatles anthology came out, right? Got a lot of a new generation hooked onto the Beatles. One of their new songs was called Free as a Bird, right? There's a scene in Free as a Bird as the camera's panning through, just downtown Liverpool, that there's a car accident with an ambulance there, and police are lined up to keep people off the road. And as the camera passes by the ambulance, there's an imposed image, back even then, like facial, like James Cameron did it to Jack and Rose in Titanic, that scene they're running down the hallway with the water. Anyways, but there's an image of Paul with a chipped front tooth inside the ambulance. Anyways, grab your albums, and next week I'll tell you the whole story. All right, so let's get into your vibes. Let's go. It's Halloween. We're going to get flashlights and everything. What should I dress up for Halloween? Let me know in the comments. I got to think of something before next Friday. Okay. Ooh. This is all Sagittarius energy. We have the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, into the King of Swords on the Seven of Cups. There's some extras coming in. Some of you guys might have some strong Scorpio in your chart. Ooh, or you could be a Sagittarius Scorpio cusper vibes too. November Saggies. All right. Some of you guys might be a Scorpio Venus. And that's a little bit of 8th house vibes that allows you to keep those energetical doors closed. Okay. Whatever you got in your 8th house is helping you right now. Straight up. The thing about this is, as you go through this spiritual rite of passage and you're ascending Scorpio energy in the Seven of Cups to end the cycles and the mindsets that have kind of like plagued you for a while in your life, right? Remember, it takes the brain 6 weeks to relearn a new learned behavior, right? So if even if it's something simple, like you sleep on the left side of the bed, then you're like, okay, I'm gonna sleep on the right side of the bed just to do something different, or the mattress is getting weird or wonky or whatever. And then it's like you got to readjust to actually getting up and going in another direction. You know what I mean? And it's kind of that vibe. King of Wands, the Nine of Wands, you've been tested to a point that you're going through a lot of feelings, memories, reflections. The King of Swords, right? Trying to gather your thoughts as you get adjusted to a much more stable energy getting ready to come in the week ahead. All right. Where it starts to balance. I don't know why, but it seems like you've got money on your mind. Not in a weird greedy kind of way, but I mean, I guarantee you for Ringo to buy 3 of those drum sets probably was a lot. Right? Look at his drums, He's got 3 bass drums. That's cool. That one's backwards though. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks. I'll use that one for Capricorn. I just got Capricorn's clue. Some of you guys might be Sag Cappies. It's neat. I like it. Anyhow, okay, anyways, meanwhile, the thing about this is it's almost like your energy coming in is that it's like you're trying to stay more money-minded and get yourself on track, even more so than you're being given credit for. Some of you guys might be planning a move or a bigger purchase, and you're trying to even just maybe some of you guys just don't even want to live paycheck to paycheck, and that's becoming a lot of pressure. You keep trying to better yourself and better yourself and better yourself so that you don't wind up in the same boat your parents were in or whatever. But it's in today's day and age, it fights, right? $6 for a carton of eggs can do that to people. So maybe what I am seeing here, there is something that you're really contemplating, and there's going to be something that requires some extra paperwork, extra proof of income or something in order to get you through it. And the first thing lets you down only for the second thing to completely build you up. Let's say you're going to get an apartment and you lose out on the first, or a house and a lower bid comes in, right? It's a bit of deflection, because then the next place that you find has more of the features you wanted, or in a better part of the town or something like that, So it's a first whoops that leads to something really good. You know what I mean? I got you. Okay. Maybe the energy that comes off of it, though, is that it's directing you to the next place to start the next chapter of your life. And then once you get there, you find out it's going to be way better than you ever could have hoped it was. Neat. The Eight of Cups shows you going through ascensions that might even have you feeling uncomfortable or stressed out, dealing with a lot of headaches and pressure and stuff like that. Somebody might need new glasses. What? Specific. Okay. King of Pentacles. See? You balance out. Four of Cups and the Six of Pentacles that allows a new start to begin that's being protected by the Four of Pentacles. So your heart chakra is protected as you finish through this part of your healing journey. And it does kind of make sense that as you come through this part, the elevation guides you in the right directions. The changes that you're going through, even the stuff that has you frustrated right now, the stuff you can't understand or make sense of, starts making sense. This is kind of cool, Sag, because for you, the Mercury retrograde that's coming up, it's actually going to clear out bad stuff for you. Like, you know how usually most people are like, whoa, don't sign any major contracts during retrograde. Don't do this don't do anything during retrograde. Dig a hole, stick your head in it, and stay there, right? For you, it's actually your go time. It's like an energetical way to buy the dip. Yeah. Some of you guys might even be into stocks, bonds, or investing. That's where I've made some of my good money at. But it's like you're buying an energetical dip with the Mercury retrograde. A little, are you buying you're energetically buying the fear. Oh my God, you had me at hello. I like this. The thing, it's not in a bad way though. It's like by you staying optimistic, you're coming in an energy above the other levels to like help lead the world through an energetical shift. And the rewards coming your way are much more stable. Because that's really all you've ever wanted from them even too. If they could just, Six of Pentacles, show up, come in right, correct, and really kind of go all in and commit. You've dealt with enough players in your lifetime to last 4 lifetimes, right? What would really blow your mind out of the water is if somebody showed up and they were actually a little traditional, a little committed, things like that. I dig it. I don't know why, but I'm being drawn to that orange ball with Paul off the Venus and Mars album. I swear, something orange, like, I don't know, somehow that ties to like a stock or a crypto thing with that orange color that like it's a future incoming investment that you buy in on at the beginning, like buying Amazon back in like 96, something like that. But you're going to get in on the ground floor going forward. That puts you in a place where your life is actually where you want it to be, right? Because you fought for that for a long time. But you're going from this Nine of Wands, why God, into a King of Pentacles and being like, oh my gosh, it's working out. And with the Ace of Swords, that leads to a communication. That's my hey text. And look, that's John with his wrench. So this person's wanting to reach out and let you know how they realize they threw a wrench in a connection. Okay, this is heavy. Oh my God. Okay, let's get into their vibe, shall we? We got the Moon card, the Nine of Swords, the Hanged Man, Ace of Wands. I am a grown man, and even me with this Ace of Wands, I'm like, wow. Yeah, I'm going to the Red Bull. Jeez almighty. Six of Wands. This person is praying that you forgive them or that this starts to progress forward. Interesting. Even though I'm kind of hearing a little Taylor Swift, like it's too late for you and your white horse to come around. But, oh, she's a Sag. That's cool. All right, let's see where this goes. I have a feeling they fear you're going to reject them. Two of Swords. I'm only giggling because they are trying so hard to have hope and faith in this. Three of Swords. They're still kind of doing that. Don't do that, Crosswatcher. There's a chance. There's a chance. Sagittarius is here watching a tarot reading about you. Calm down. Relax. Six of Swords to Three of Swords. Sagittarius hates me, Archer. With the awakening they've gone through and realizing how childish their antics were, they're like, I would totally understand if Sagittarius didn't forgive me for this one. That's why they're scared. They're scared out of their mind to reach out. Well, not maybe out of their mind so much as like they're scared about it. They've never had anybody there for them. They've never, on the Three of Swords, had anybody even come back to attempt to fix things with them. But you were the one that led them to an awakening point where they realized the reason nobody ever showed back up in their lives was because of them. 2 Six of Cups shows a lot of childish antics. Could be an age difference for some of you guys. Some of you guys may even have kids together. You or them could definitely be born on the 6th. A lot of repeating 6s, the 9th, the 19th, the 16th. 26th, 29th. The 3rd is here, the 23rd, 30th, maybe even the 13th or the 31st. Strong Scorpio, Capricorn, and Leo energy at the moment. Also Aries and Pisces too. So the thing about this is, the reason they don't have those great connections is due to how many times they retreat into their own every time they get into an emotional tug of war with themselves or with somebody else or anything like that. You know what I mean? They're recognizing what their paranoia costs them. They have a really hard time trusting anybody. And so it gets them to the point that they convince themselves that, like, Sag is going to leave anyways. This is going to go bad, so I got to get out of this first. And then they sabotage, right? The stuff they start saying, the stuff they start doing, it just, it like pushes you away. And you're like, Archer, I wanted to love him. I really, that's my person, Archer. I knew it. But I couldn't put up with that. And that's understandable. I'm going to tell you what, you put up with it longer than anybody else did. That's what they feel. 6 of Swords. You always had an ability to show them a way to see things from another perspective, and they took advantage of it. They looked a gift horse in the mouth. Ah, you're half horse, half person. That's cool. See, even in their mind, their own analogies still somehow tie to you. They're gonna have a really rough time watching like a parade or anything that involves horses. I'm just trying to make light of it because this person is like, they were a lot to put up with, weren't they? Queen of Wands, and they are hoping for another shot on this. 9 of Cups, the Moon card. Okay, hold on tight. Hold on. Oh, I like that. Okay, I like that too. We'll get back to that in just a second. That's cool. That's good. But when I get repeating cards, that's God telling me, Archer, slow down. You need to scry a little deeper into this Moon energy. Cancer, Pisces. It's the 4th house on the 12th house energy. Cancer rules over the 4th house, Pisces on the 12th. Okay. You know what it was? The way that, like, they kept trying to change you or tell you they were only trying to help you with their ways of doing things. But it was more like it was to help convince them themselves that you wouldn't leave or abandon them like everyone else did. And this led to them, like, running back into their safe place, right? It could even, I'm really feeling the vibes that more so than a retreat vibe was that it almost started getting to the point where like you looked at them in a way like they like, in, for my female Sagittariuses, they unemasculated themselves. For my male Sagittariuses, gosh, what's a nice way of saying they turned into a whiny brat? Ah, I said that out loud. Anyways, right? That showed through, and it became a lot to deal with. You're like, at first when we met, they were confident, they were cool, I dug where it was going, and then as things got worse, the attitude, the lip, a lot of stuff got worse, and all of a sudden, like, I was unsure about how I loved them, you know? They changed. It was like a mask that fell off. But that 4 of Pentacles to the Fool card comes back, that I was telling you how you initiated their journey, right? The King of Cups. The King of Cups is the king that turns the cup inward on themselves to focus on self-love and self-care in order to be ready to move forward. This is somebody that's getting ready to chase. They don't want to lose you with that Ace of Swords. And I know. But in the energetical shift that we're going through, you watch. We are undergoing a massive jump that results in a shift of power globally that does lead to this kind of a vibe. Because the thing on it is, it's leading them into a chase energy. Because if everybody in the world stays in the energy of I don't chase, I attract, whoever chases, whoever reaches out first, Ace of Swords, whoever gets things back off the ground like you both are wishing for, 9 of Cups. The Queen of Wands, that's my girl Violet Jessup, which I told you to get back in the Titanic tarot, Barbara Bach. This is telling me that they want another chance. And there's real love in here for you. So the time apart has them feeling the weight of their own defenses. And that quiet time has given them time to sit with their thoughts, address the vulnerability, the fact that they've been running for years. And it's got them feeling very nostalgic too. Because even though the Moon is a Pisces-related card, it's not Pisces' card. They get the Hanged Man. But it's also Cancer's dominant rock up there in the sky. And I mentioned at the beginning that the moon phases might be affecting you guys this week. Or some of you guys are totally dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces. The thing about that, though, is that the nostalgic feeling for the love that you gave them in the good times, especially when they're like alone at their own in bed at night, you know, just staring at the ceiling. 9 of Swords, playing staring at the ceiling on repeat. That's cool. Hey, we're having a party on TikTok right now. I'm live. Caitlin Petty's live. You want some music in between the readings before Capricorn and all that stuff? Check her out. Wonder where all those cool, awesome songs are I used in my posts. Yeah, that's her. She gets all the credit for that. But see how they push someone out? See, they deflect, right? Hey, Archer, talk about Caitlin Petty for a second. No, we're talking about you for a second, Crosswatcher. You want Sagittarius back this much? You're going to put in some work. Moon card. Some of you guys be born on the 8th, 28th, 18th, or the 20th. 24th is here too. Interesting. Give me more of these moon cards. I'm kind of digging this because that 3 of Swords, they know they kind of messed this up. And that's showing some of the internal fears that are causing them to man up or woman up. 7 of Wands and come your way. They're going to beat the devil. And I had to put that card face down because I won't Sharpie these cards out. It's the 6 of Pentacles. Wait, hold on. Is that 6 or 3? That was 3. Sorry. Roman numerals. 3 of Pentacles. Your guardian angels are literally helping them beat the devil. Whatever other energy came into their mindset that stopped this from progressing forward on that 3 of Swords is what they've worked to overcome. They're recognizing all that fear, all that paranoia. They crave emotional security. They have since they were a kid because they never really had it. So they didn't know how to create it. Oh. 6 Pentacles. So they pushed you away. Like someone who saw them for them and never really... Love can't bloom where fear still rules. That's what... Ooh, sorry. I can't Sharpie this card. These are collectibles. Sorry, Melissa. I Sharpied the first set. Anyways, that's how they beat the devil. And the fear energy. And it's bringing them to like an epiphany about what you two have. I actually see them... I see them choosing pain over peace for the first time and stepping out of their safe zone to reach out and talk to you. Ace of Swords, the Hatex that brings you guys together. I see them trying to test the waters, Pisces energy, and reach out with like an apology that's kind of hidden in casual conversation. Okay, how you been? What you been up to? What's going on? And the silence has actually become the mirror that's woken them up to all of this and started them on that King of Cups healing journey. That's what leads you guys right back in. If this had been allowed to go forward the first time, it would have resulted in something much worse. But this apart, they've learned lessons just like you have. They actually have done the work and hadn't forgotten about you, and it's what brings you guys back in to go long term, okay? They're going to treat you so much differently, so much better. There's so much respect coming out of them. I like that. I still can't show that devil card. Some of you guys, that's kind of funny. Anyways, if you need to know what it is, just Google John and Yoko's Two Virgins album cover, okay? That one's on you, free will. Anyways, okay. I have it in my collection. It's still in the brown paper bag it came in when they were new. Anyways, strong water energy and cardinal energy. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Capricorn, Cancer, and Libra. Leo's here, Taurus, Aries. Oh, I mentioned them already. Scorpio, sit down, Aries. Scorpio, more Leo, a lot of Pisces, a lot of Cancer, Gemini, and there could be another Sagittarius for some of you guys too. Oh, Aquarius is there too. All right. Sagittarius, I love this for you. Claim this thing so you guys can get this back on track. You both do want it. And I love how they beat the devil and overcome their fears. They're like, Archer, just put that card face down. They're coming back in a much more confident direction than they ever were before. I love it for you. Sagittarius, claim this thing down in the comments. I love how you guys use the comment sections here on the channel. Everybody should do that, where you comment and you guys are replying. It's like a whole Facebook post. I love that. Even if you just want to leave an emoji and keep your private life private, no problema. God knows exactly what you're thinking, so it's covered. All right, that way we can self-manifest it. And please like and hype the reading. Consider subscribing because we are working here to get up to 100,000 family members by Christmas. And if we do that, I will wrap up the 100K plaque when it shows up. We will open it together during a live. We'll hang it up. We got a spot here behind the license plate. And then we will do super chat question and answers. No super chats required, telethon style like I do on TikTok until I have no voice left. And we'll just make it a whole Christmas party thing. All right, so thanks, Brittany. Thanks, Daniela. Thank you guys for being here. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Spinny hugs. Mac, Melissa, all the mods. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Amanda, Renee. And remember, Sag, this will resonate to any placement of Sagittarius in your chart because you are not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. Hi, Ashlyn. All the parts of your charts are what makes you the most interesting sign in the zodiac. I don't know why I said it that way. But that's cool. You're still the only sign deserving of 5 syllables, too. So bonus. All right, Sag, I got to run. Go get ready for Capricorn. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right. Until next time, peace and love. I don't know where the end button's at, so just hang out with me for a second. It might be this.